Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all back to Hearthstone Hijinks, the show where we play a deck that really should have been dismantled at birth, but despite all odds has risen to be something we all know and love. So today, we are going to be playing what I have dubbed the franchise ruiner. So Blackrock Mountain has come out with lots of fiery based things, dragons and the like, and I'm going to combine it with an idea I'd been toying around with for a while. So this is the Micheal Bay Explosion Special Effects deck. Every card in here is fiery, explosive, and flashy, and it of course includes all of the new Blackrock cards that I could physically put in. So explosive sheeps, fire everywhere with the wild pyro, and of course unstable portal, because you never know what movie is going to make next. There is thought behind everything here. So this is an okay start against our friend the Rogue. Pyroblast, of course, a very good candidate for an explosion fiery based deck. Now the real question is, which one of these am I going to be playing? I guess because he's not played anything, Unstable Portal does make the most sense, and we get a 6-mana Mal'Ganis. I love that card. I really do. I don't really like playing mage as a class, but Mal'Ganis is great. Grim Patron is here because A, it's a Blackrock card, and also because I think it represents the fans of the films. They just keep multiplying when you don't kill them, I guess, is my real inspiration. We'll drop down the Wild Pyro just to get some board presence. Bomb Lobber, of course, for obvious reason. Balanced Portal strikes again. Indeed. Absolutely fantastic. We are very much getting drawn to death here. Ragnaros making a lot of sense. Gang Up putting 3 more Cold Light Oracles in the deck. I mean, I'm liking what this guy is doing. Whether it's correct, well, it's almost certainly not, but it would not surprise me if it does end up beating me, just simply due to the fact that I cannot play my cards fast enough, and due to most of this deck being quite costly. Dragon's Breath, the new card, I really love the artwork for this. I'm going to be excited to actually use it. We are getting a explosive sheep sapped to our hands, so we are going to be burning a card here, which is a shame, though the Rogue's not doing much in the way of actually killing me. He is trying to mill, and no, Emperor Thaurissan gets destroyed. He would have made this deck so good, lowering the cost of all of these expensive cards. That, Mr. Waster, was exceptionally fortuitous by you. 10 mana Dragon's Breath. Somehow I don't see that happening, so we are basically just going to Mal'Ganis here. And there we go. So, probably this is going to get sapped or just removed with a Assassinate or some form of hard removal. I mean, hopefully the second sap is just still sat in the deck, and we can actually force the Rogue to do some difficult trades. Okay, he is digging for an answer, but he's down to 3 mana now, and there, undoubtedly, oh no, the SI7, so good. We get an SI7, we get a Fan of Knives, and we get a Lotheb trade, which is a very nice unstable portal, actually. There's not much you can say against that. I kind of want to do try Dragon's Breath out, so I may just do that, but at the same time, I want to play my Grim Patron, so I'm actually going to do it, and then I'm going to deliberately attack him with my ping and summon a second one. Yes, here he is, getting ready for action. So if I can keep this up and start swarming with this guy, that would be pretty good. Created by Gang Up, so here we have even more. Matter Bomber has been destroyed. That is a shame. Oh god. Unstable Portal, that's okay. Wild Pyro, that's okay as well. Some okay-ish burns there compared to what we could be doing. We are going for yet another Cold Light Oracle. This is wonderful. I'm glad we're facing this deck in a Hijinks. I like me a bit of mill, and Gang Up does kind of let the Rogue do that, but I don't think this person has balanced their deck with stuff they can actually play, and they're kind of swamping their own hand here, which isn't really what you're attempting to do. So the real question is if he can even get rid of Wow, get rid of my Grim Patrons. We lose Flame Leviathan, which is okay, because actually drawing that would have killed a load of stuff. And yeah, our burns were pretty damn fine this turn. So what we're going to do is simply trade that there, because that will summon us another Grim Patron. We are going to ping this, I believe, which will summon yet another Grim Patron. We're going to trade over here, which will lower Dragon's Breath down even more. And then we're actually just going to use it to pretty much burn. Here we go, the animation. Oh, it's just a slightly darker flame cannon. That's a little bit of a shame. And then we're also going to fireball a bit of face just to really use the cards. The Youthful Brewmaster goes down, which is not really that bad for him because he's been cold lighting all day anyway. Oh no! Oh, Grim Patron, that is quite a good counter to Grim Patron spam. Vanish. That is nice to know. Goodbye, Mad Bomber. So what I'm going to do here is not Baron Geddon, because that would probably be a mistake. I am going to do that, ping that, and play my Explosive Sheep, just for the sake of getting it out my hand at this stage. We are fairly looking good in terms of just killing him. We've got the Dragon's Breath for the 4, we've got the Pyro for 10, we've got Ragnaros that'll hopefully hit face, and we are nowhere near dying. I mean, he is milling himself as much as he is me, so I'm not too worried about this. Though gang up for a mill deck is a very novel idea, so I'm kind of cool with that. Annoyingly, I can't really kill this. I mean, Flame Cannon Ping obviously does work, but I would rather not be using my time to do that. And in fact, we basically do just win here. So let's Flame Cannon, let us ping, and there we go. Next turn we can either drop Ragnaros and ping, or we can Pyro Blast straight to the face and unleash the fury. Or, no, I want to use Dragon's Breath, but I can't really do it. I mean, if he plays a load of creatures for me, and then kills them himself, I could totally do that. What card could he possibly be digging for right now? There is not much that could save him here. I get OTK'd this turn, and find myself eating my words very, very much. Okay, let's well played. Let's scare him. Let's make him aware that he's got nothing left. He did do a fair amount of damage to me. I mean, all things considered, but it is not enough. And there is our second Pyroblast as it is. Goodbye, Waster. Though I'll tell you one thing. That wasn't a waste of time. I did just Waster, though, because like, waste, I know, I am really hilarious. So that, you know, the deck worked okay there. We did get to sort of see and play everything due to getting a nice milling opponent. But it is a big shame we lost Emperor Thaurissan. I don't know why I call him Thaurissan? I'm just going to call him whatever, and you guys are going to have to either accept it or just get mad at me all the time. There's no real other way to say it. I'm going to keep those two just because I have so few things in this deck that I can actually play even 5 mana or less. It just seems worthwhile, and we get an unstable portal to start with, so that's very nice to see. Dagski is in for some painski, that's what I will say. And I could just Flame Cannon, but the call of Unstable Portal is too much, and Patient Assassin may as well go onto the field. So that's good, we get to just kill anything we want as the game goes forward. The only thing the Priest can really do is either Wild Pyro, Holy Nova, or Orkani Circle, but all of those are big investments just to kill my 1/1 stealth, so that is very, very good. Oh, he should have healed me, because I'm going to heal off his Zombie Chow anyway. That's a little bit of a shame there. And of course, we're just going to leave our Assassin stealth the entire game until he ends up being used for something tangibly useful. I am a little bit scared of Mad Bomber here, because he is most likely just going to kill the poor little gnome. I mean, you can see by the gnome's face, he knows that it's happening. He does. He's not delusional. Getting value on a Northshire Cleric honestly is pretty much fine. And then a free mana for 4 damage is kind of just a Shadow Bolt that can target anything, which is okay. I'm not convinced this card is good enough, but then again, I'm not running it in a deck that takes advantage of its mechanic. I'm just running it because it is fire-based, so it's not really a proper test for this. Now, we can bomb lobber here and hope we get a bit lucky, but I would rather Matter Bomber and just see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fairly good value there overall. Honestly, not bad. We didn't get any face damage ourselves, and obviously the ideal would all 6 go to him, and then we just trade this, but generally that could have gone a lot worse. Deathwing is the final ultimatum, the final movie, if we end up needing him. You know, he does burn the entire board when he arrives, and he's the only thing left, so I think he makes a lot of sense in a deck like this. We're probably going to be bomb lobbering, especially now that he's done that. Although he's going to get healed to 5, so maybe an extra bomb hitting him would have been excellent now that I think about it. Ooh, Emperor Thaurissan, welcome! The hammer is here, and that means we get ourselves, everybody, lovely cost reduction on everything in our hand permanently, and that is where this card is broken strong and practically an auto included anything that isn't extremely fast aggro. That value I just got, I mean, he was a 1 mana 5/5 basically, and that is excellent. This is very, very good. Ooh, we're actually not going to lose him, we're just going to get him traded, so we got a crazy good amount of value there. That is really, really fortuitous as well. I think we did pretty good on these turns. So I can technically Dragon's Breath, but there's no real point, so I'm just going to ping and leave it at that. And that is why Thaurissan is just excellent. He allows you to do so many stupidly good things. He really does. I do like a deck full of fire. It's a nice theme to go for. Soot Spewer is fine, that's not really a good thing to Thought Steal from my deck. In fact, it's not a good thing to Thought Steal at all. We're going to just use our other Bomb Lobber to get rid of it, and then just continue our march forward on to his face. This is going rather excellently. Dr. Boom, of course, it's in the name why he is here. Flame Leviathan, we saw the potency of that effect. I'm kind of liking this card. I mean, it doesn't get a lot of good rep, but I don't think it's that horrible. This is obviously very good. 4 mana, kill 2 free freeze. That is pretty damn stellar. So then, honestly, we could just Dragon's Breath. It kind of perfectly kills it, and it's not the end of the world. We play our own Soot Spewer, and then we just ping face. It's not the best way round of doing things, and obviously we'd rather get it for a lot cheaper, but given that we couldn't play anything else anyway, I'm kind of happy to do that. This game may turn into more of a long grind to kill him now, just because we don't have nearly enough pressure as we should do. Matter Bomber, free, need to target somewhere other than there, and he is safe, so that is good. And it also means we can ping trade, so that was very much a risk from him, but he was playing the Thought Stall card. At least I assume so. It really should be. Okay, I am simply going to Dr. Boom, ping, and trade. Dr. Boom, of course, always a fantastic play. I do like that Naxxramas, Lotheb, crazy good. GVG, Dr. Boom, crazy good. Blackrock Mountain, Emperor Thaurissan, crazy good. They seem to be maintaining one super strong card per expansion theme, which I'm kind of okay with, honestly, because eventually you get to the point where there's so many auto-include super strong cards that you actually can't include them all, and that's where the decision becomes quite interesting. But you got to be aware of that power creep. That was unexpected, but fair enough, an effective use of the light bomb there. And we have ourselves the Grim Patron. I am going to do that, and I am going to Explosive Sheep, because if that Explosive Sheep goes off, it hits that one, summons another one, and then maybe he does some more AoE. Either way, as a mage, I mean, 7 mana, summon 2 free freeze. Not great. You can do that basically for 5 mana as a shaman, but it's the potential to keep snowballing that makes the Grim Patron really, really good. I mean, not as a card, but in this given situation. But it is a very interesting one. I imagine we'll see some cool things being done with it. I mean, you can OTK as a warrior using this lovely bearded dwarf. I'm quite good friends with the dwarves, you see. Dagski, what you got for me? We'll probably see something in the way of AoE, Shrinkmeister, okay, and then a cable to steal it. That's a little bit annoying, but it shouldn't actually be too bad, because what I can do is trade there, and then trade there, and granted he will summon another one, but then it will just get instantly put down to that health. And then what I can do is play Baron Geddon, though playing Baron Geddon will just cause this one to summon another one, and here we are seeing why they are so effective. So I'm actually just going to Flame Leviathan and then finish that one off, because I don't want to just propagate the plague of Grim Patrons. They are kind of like locusts in their own sort of dwarven more way. We may lose this game, you know, we're kind of running out of steam here, and the priest has still got a lot of answers, presumably, in his deck. This is fine-ish, I would say. I mean, obviously I'm going to use the Flame Leviathan to kill the patron to start with, and then I'm not entirely sure of my... Oh, and we've just won the game. What a lovely, delicious top deck. But the thing is, you know, I don't want to win the game right now. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. This is Hijinks. I'm okay with just playing stuff and seeing what happens. Let's bloody YOLO rag it. As much as I hate that phrase. Come on, hit face. That kills the cleric. So obviously Sylvanas can go into there and guaranteed steal my Ragnaros. Then I can Pyroblast face and then Deathwing for the counter, and I don't know. I'm just pretty content with how this game is going. I may just Pyroblast the Ragnaros just to show him that, yeah, what's up, Mr. Dagski? I could have won. Though Deathwing's probably the correct answer now, actually, which kind of irritates me for the sake of Baron Geddon. But at the same time, if he doesn't have Death, that also kind of wins us the game. Flame Strike doesn't do much, so yeah, let's Deathwing! More fire, always more fire. It is a shame we could have won, but where is the fun in winning if you don't win with the fun? He literally just top-decked that death! His draw, that turn that I played Deathwing, was Shadow Word Death. Oh, you know, doesn't it just make your blood boil? Voil, doesn't it just make your blood a voil? Boil is, of course, the word I'm going for. Alright, so we didn't play anything, which means he's probably just got Circle of Healings, those type of cards in his hand, stuff that he needs other stuff to do with, if that makes sense. So that is at least very good for us right now. And of course, him healing up takes him out of reach of a lot of things. What a Flame Cannon! That is very, very good there. Could not have drawn a better, cheaper, more efficient way of dealing with that Belcher. Thank you, Soot Spewer, and your spell power for fire. We have a Pyroblast left, we have a Fireball. That Holy Nova is, I guess, kind of alright at this stage. Shrinkmeister is not going to do much. He's kind of just playing stuff, though, because A, he wants a target for the Power Word Shield, and B, I'm so low and out of cards, he may as well just kind of go for it. Though we are reaching the dregs of our deck. And there we have a Pyroblast, which we will, of course, launch at the face of our opponent. We're not going to win, but at the same time, I'm okay with that. We get to see more of our fiery explosions, and that is cool with me. I kind of want to get to our second unstable portal. Another Power Word Shield. He really hadn't drawn them till this stage of the game. Ah, no, the Orconi, he's going to heal me, isn't he? Damn him. Alright, our final draw, everybody. Are we ready for greatness? Oh, we are so ready for greatness. Boom! Flaming Sheep to take us home. That was awesome. Alright, guys, that will do then for this Hijinks. We have got a very cool fiery base deck. I'd love one of you guys to actually see what you could do with that as a theme and make it viable. Dagski, enjoy your free star, my friend. For now, my name has been Rage. Remember to like if you've enjoyed this. It really does help, and I do appreciate it. And subscribe for more. Oh, goodbye.